So the topic of this video is what we feed our vegan kids.
Yeah, because I get a lot of questions every single day with people who are vegan already and want to know what to feed their kids or who want to transition to vegan. And this is just an easy way I could just send this video.
Yeah, so basically we can break it down, the types of vegan food, into 3 categories. So the first category, which is not the best, obviously, is junk food, comfort junk food. Okay, so we'll go into more detail. So that's the first category. The second middle category, which is better than junk food, is healthy food, we'll call it. So this is just, plant-based. You try to do as raw as much as possible, but you're avoiding anything processed or anything frozen. And then all the way great is the raw food.
Mm-hmm.
So comfort junk food, the kind of stuff that I think initially you'd be drawn to.
Like all the food that's geared to kids, and before our daughter was vegan, she was eating like pizza and hamburgers and hot dogs and all that stuff. And it's tasty and it tastes delicious. It gets food in their bellies.
Yeah.
It
looks more appealing on the plate. The types of things that you could look to for junk food: veggie dogs, veggie burgers, Beyond Burgers, if you're eating out ever, Gardein brand things. So that's like everything frozen. Yeah. So frozen chicken nuggets, frozen fish substitute.
Which is amazing.
Hot wings, things like that. And they're all like saucy and good, but they're in a box, they're processed. Diet cheeses.
Soy-based.
Anything soy-based. So you can get these things that are pretty popular, and they actually serve them in restaurants a lot. Is the packaged soy-based. It looks like shiitake beef.
There's different meat bases. Like a lot of it is soy or pea protein, or shiitake, and it's all junk. It's not healthy. It's heavily processed and very high sodium. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's better than the original.
Exactly,
so that's the main thing, is that you want to transition your kids to their creature comfort like things at first, so that it's just not a shock on their system, and then they don't rebel against like being vegan, because you can get everything that you want in like, nowadays in vegan.
And we still kind of like once or twice a week we'll have comfort junk food, and that's okay, as long as it's like a good balance of it. It's not like every day because you notice a lot of these things are brown, and like you try to, as a rule of thumb, you try to keep your kids' meals as colorful as possible.
And so in our more healthy category, whole food category, which is still cooked food, we have shepherd's pie, lasagnas, pastas, stews, soups.
A lot of grains.
Yeah.
Anything.
Beans.
Quinoa.
So a lot of the things kind of carry over. So it's like there's veggie dogs, which are just like soy crap veggie dogs, or then you can get like a higher quality one that has spinach and it's like better ingredients.
So, but just as like a transitional meal from the junk food to the whole food, things like tacos, where you're using veggie ground round instead of ground beef. Mm-hmm. Is a good one.
So we started with just buying the ground round, but then you can get like healthier as kids get used to it, and now we do like bean based instead. So
yeah, it's homemade. Okay, so that's that's the middle category, which you should try to do mainly, and then all the way great healthy is raw. So
so like every day, if they had the choice, they would eat just fruit for breakfast, which I'm okay with, and we do try to keep like a lot of fruit cut up on hand for breakfast. Every day, Rhea would eat, like, when she gets home from school, her favorite snack is just, like, a plate of raw veggies.
Yeah, all cut up.
All different colors.
Yeah. To make the vegetables more appealing to them, you could add dressing.
Lemon juice. Yeah, tahini and lemon and stuff. And then doing miso-based dressing. So instead of oil, because oil is actually processed, not considered raw, you use...
just to liven it up.
Nut-based, so, like, cashews.
Yeah, you can make a miso soup, right?
You can make miso. You can even do raw soup. If you just like cook the soup, you just have the miso warming up, the miso paste, and then you add veggies after. They don't actually like cook the veggies, so they get warm in the soup, and you enjoy the warm broth. So it's like you're getting the benefits of raw veggies.
Yeah, exactly. And I think as a rule of thumb, like let's say you're planning to buy raw for the week, try to get, it's almost impossible to do 30, but try and get 30 different fruits and vegetables for the week. Mm-hmm. So
that's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, so really colorful. Like make sure your fridge is packed full of like colorful different fruits and vegetables, and you're in good shape.
And organic as much as
Yeah,
possible.
so
We want to try as much as possible to buy seasonal and
Yeah.
local and organic.
you know.
Yeah, or if you can't get 30, because you're living in North where we are, we can't get 30 organic, especially not local ingredients, then you can do things like we have this, which is 20 superfoods, all the different colors, but like raw dehydrated and into powder.
Yeah, you don't have to think about it. And even on those days where like we have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and sometimes like your kid just doesn't want to eat, and then you're fearing they're not getting any nutrition for the day. That's where this comes in, where you could make sure with like one creamy chocolate shake that they're getting all their nutrition for the day. They'll feel full and no worries. So in terms of like actual meals, so let's break it down to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, basically, again, trying to stay as organic as possible. So oatmeal and cereal, as much like fresh berries,
They will have
muffins.
Yeah, all that stuff I make with like spinach. I just make it like very enriched. So anything baked that I make is like very suitable for breakfast.
We also make these superfood pancakes, which are like colorful and awesome. They like to get involved and make
They love that. All natural food coloring.
And you could do like a French toast with an egg substitute. Tofu scramble is really good.
It's good for weekends.
Yeah, kids love chocolate smoothies like with some banana.
Oh yeah, exactly. You can add things into it too, which is really good. And kids love smoothies.
So for lunch for them, usually it's like you have to pack something quickly for them in the morning or the night before, and you just want it to be like colorful. Think of your main thing. So it's like a sandwich, bread. You can have leaning junk food stuff is like cold cuts, like
just the replacements.
Yeah, veggie turkey or veggie pate. With lettuce, you can have vegan mayo in there.
Vegan cheese.
It's like
my daughter just likes vegan mayo and lettuce. That's her favorite sandwich.
It's a crunchy sandwich.
But yeah, you could get tempeh or tofu or Rhea loves chickpea with lemon juice.
I find that just like if you have like cut up tomato, cucumber, and lettuce, that's like a pretty standard with some dressing. That's great because it's like involving. It's got all the colors.
Yeah, and then you can add like hemp seeds and tofu, whatever you want into it to just give it a little bit more protein and stuff.
Things like mac and cheese you could do.
There's
versions.
There's mac and cheese. We do one with cashew, or there's a one by I think Daya makes one or whatever.
Yeah. And then there's like tabbouleh, hummus. You can do grilled cheese, spaghetti.
Yeah.
Sheet pizza, vegan. You can dress that up with some cheese or some veggies. And
just whatever leftovers were there from the night before. Anything.
Yeah.
I mean, like lunch is pretty easy. Dinner.
So leaning more junk food. You could do like vegan pulled pork, which is made from jackfruit, which is really easy to make. You can make it fresh or from canned. So you can do like a shepherd's pie, lasagna, spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, I'll like cube a bunch of veggies and just bake them, and then we make bowls. So
roasted vegetables.
That's really popular because kids really like to like make their own things. Having also like a day of the week for different cultural cuisines. We know on Mondays we're gonna have something like spaghetti because it's easier, and then
Taco Tuesday,
and Wednesday maybe stir fry, and
then you can do an Asian thing with like you can make spring rolls, and it develops a routine, like a tradition, and kids love that. So, and then more dinner stuff is falafel. It's really great. Coleslaw. There's all these substitutes. Like if let's say you're planning to go vegan next week, just write down everything you've been eating for the week, and Allison could help you.
Yeah, or don't even wait a week. Like there's no time like the present. Just start now. Watch What the Health. Show your kids how hot dogs are made. That's how I got my kids to not eat hot dogs. Anything that you are used to, you can find out how to make it vegan, or I can help you. Just anything you like, find a vegan substitute for, and start today and see how.
Yeah, it's really not that hard. Like I'm living proof that like I was like our 3-year-old when we transitioned was like a bit of a stickler for things, and I was too, where I was like I can't have cheese anymore, like I can't eat this fish now, and like you get kind of like it seems on the surface it's disappointing and challenging and stuff, but once you like start making the food for yourself and feeling the benefits of a vegan diet, then you don't really question it anymore. You lose the cravings for meat and shitty food, and it's just you feel great, and you know that will apply to your kids as well. You know, we're living proof.
Our daughter has improved her energy level. So it's been noted, like by her teachers. They actually didn't know what we changed about her. Yeah, she had some of the symptoms that I was told I had when I was diagnosed as ADD, and now they just don't have that problem. Like she's just completely a different child. So I know that it helps behavior, it helps with focus, it helps with clarity.
He sleeps better, so deeper sleep, so her circadian rhythm is on track, and she's regular, which is great.
Yeah.
So all these amazing benefits, and don't let anyone tell you.
And their poo doesn't smell as bad.
Doesn't stink. Not so stinky.
Yes, I wish I had learned. I wish I was raised vegan. I know you do too. It's just like we wish we had learned sooner. So why not start your family now so they don't have to hold that burden when they get older and learn where hot dogs come from. Like, I don't think any kids want to eat pig assholes, right?
No, I certainly don't.
Okay.
All right, enjoy.
On that note.